Hello, Leo. Hope you guys are keeping well. We're going to do a love reading today. We're going to see who's coming towards you. We're going to get some cards on how you feel about this person and how they feel about you, and then get you some advice at the end. So with all that being said, I've already done a lot of shuffling off camera, so we're not going to spend too much time doing that. All right, messages for Leo, who's coming towards you. Okay, someone could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, somebody who is possibly ignoring you or seems to be ignoring you, somebody who is really up in their head. They're kind of at a stalemate right now. I feel like they're at a pause, not really showing how they feel. Why are they coming towards Leo? The King of Pentacles could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Yeah, this person's not showing any emotion. They are really at a stalemate right now. They're at a crossroads in life. They're trying to listen to their intuition, but something is keeping them blocked. Something is keeping them held back. They're coming in to offer you some stability, but I feel like their current energy is somebody who could be coming off as though they're ignoring you. Interesting. Let's see how you feel about this person. Wow, we got the Empress. So Taurus, Libra energy. So you feel a lot of love for this person. I feel like you're coming off with this energy of wanting to create and build something with them. You could even want to have children with this person, but I sense that how you're feeling at the moment about this person is a lot of love, a lot of unconditional love. Let's see how they feel about Leo. The Seven of Cups. Wow, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So they're feeling a little bit confused. They're definitely confused. That this person could have many options, but aside from options, I feel like they're actually confused about how they feel. I don't feel like they're confused about choosing someone. I think they're confused about their actual emotions. Is this real? I feel like they are somebody who is stable. They are very grounded. They're somebody who thinks with their head, not with their heart. The way they're showing up in the intention to move towards you is to show you that they are very serious, but they don't want to make a choice, or they could be coming off as a little bit distant right now because they are trying to sort through their emotions, their feelings. They're kind of wondering if this is almost a little bit too good to be true, but there are emotions there. What's hidden? Wow, the Ten of Swords. More Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. So what's hidden is something has ended. There's been some sort of very painful ending. Now, it could be between the two of you. Maybe something ended in the past, or maybe this is something that they're walking away from at the moment. Maybe you don't see what they're walking away from or what they're closing out, and they're maybe here sitting a little bit confused, wondering if maybe it's a little too soon to approach. They see you as the Empress, though. What's the possible outcome? The World. Okay, so something's closing out so something new can begin here. The possible outcome is success. It's a victory. It's entering this whole new environment, a whole new world where somebody is going to be feeling very free to explore a new journey, a new chapter in their life. That's what's the possible outcome. Let's see what the advice is. The Nine of Pentacles, some more earth energy. So the advice is to stay grounded, stay focused on your stability, on building up your professional life or your career. Interesting. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces energy. Okay, so you are really trusting your intuition at this time. Look at the King of Swords on the other end. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's somebody here who is making a choice, but before they make a choice, they're really weighing out their options to make sure that this choice is right for them. This person is very calculated. They're very methodical. They're not somebody who just goes for something. They do have to kind of weigh, the pros and the cons. They have to, emotionally even consider, if they open up this door, what could it lead to? So this is someone who's very chill on the outside. They look like they're very aloof to love, but they have deep emotion. And when they touch on their emotions, they're actually very grounded in their emotions. Okay, but right now they're coming off as indecisive. They're coming towards you with a little bit of perhaps even no contact. So when I ask who is coming towards you, it's this energy, but they're showing up in a way that seems either like they're not interested, or they kind of give you very little time. There's something here about this being, you know, an illusion. It's not the truth. Okay, let's get a little bit more. Who's coming towards Leo? Why are they in the Two of Swords energy? Wow, yeah. Death, Scorpio. They could be, you know, releasing some sort of ending. They could be going through a rebirth. We do see the Ten of Swords. They could be dealing with somebody in their family or another connection. Could be a Scorpio. They are somebody here that is closing out a very painful cycle. Maybe something that they stayed in for too long, but it's allowing them to be reborn. So I feel like if you are sensing that they are in your energy, but they're not really paying you enough attention, or they're not communicating a lot, or they're giving you mixed signals, it is because they are going through a major ending here. Wow. Okay, let's see. Why are they showing up with their intentions as the King of Pentacles? They're showing up with intentions of being somebody who doesn't play games. They're serious. They are the type to protect you. Once they have you, that's it. They don't plan on, you know, going for someone else in the future. They're very solid. They're very loyal. Let's see. Why are they showing up as the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups? Because they love very deeply. This is somebody that has intentions to build with somebody to build a stable environment with somebody, because they have deep emotions for someone. I feel like they're not going to just give their heart to anybody. This is somebody who could have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio placements in their chart, or Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. They love very, very deeply. They're very intuitive as well. They're somebody who is quite nurturing and loving, and again, very kind and generous. But they're about their business. They could be an entrepreneur. There's somebody here that's showing up with intentions of seriousness, of longevity, of authenticity. Wow. How do you feel about them? You're showing up as the Empress. You feel pretty protective of this person as well. I feel like you like to nurture this person, and maybe you've offered to help them go through some sort of difficulty here, and maybe they were closed off to it. Let's see. Why are you showing up with feelings as the Empress? Taurus, Libra energy. Wow, the Chariot, Cancer. Yeah, so, you know, this is something that you're focused on. Your focus is on this person. You have very, very deep-seated feelings for this person, and you feel like it could be successful. You feel like this is something that your heart wants, that your soul wants, that you feel driven to go after. And I feel like you're very fixated on this person. You're sure about this choice that you're wanting to go in this direction, and you want success. Wow. Okay, let's see. Why are they showing up with feelings for you with the Seven of Cups? Confusion. They could be looking at this as though it's a little bit of an illusion for them. Maybe it's too good to be true. You've showed up as somebody who's the whole package for them. Wow. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this person, like I said, they're very methodical. They're very slow going. They don't move unless they're sure. They don't make investments unless they are 110% sure. So they feel like this is a very beautiful, deep connection. Okay, they do feel like you are worth the investment, you're worth their time, their energy, but they are also looking at you as though, is this for real? Should I actually go towards Leo? Should I actually go to them? Is this something that I can lay my head at night and feel safe with this person? Like they're looking at all different possibilities here if they open up their heart to you. Look at that. I just saw the Emperor, Aries energy. This person could definitely be an entrepreneur. Don't worry about the gender here. It's just energy. But there's somebody who's very much in control of their professional life, their career. There's somebody who could have a leadership role. So I feel like they're very methodical. Their feelings are very deep. They almost feel like they've known you in another life, okay? Because the Six of Cups comes before the Seven. So the Six of Cups talks about feeling like you're at home with someone, feeling like nostalgia, feeling safe. And I feel like this person's trying to just almost verify, like, am I seeing Leo for exactly who they are? They don't want to go through some sort of major ending like they may have back here. Wow, okay. Let's see. This hidden energy between the two of you. We've got the Ten of Swords. What's this Ten of Swords? The Seven of Wands. So what's hidden right now is that this person or yourself, take it as it resonates, but I'm getting more so it's this person has closed out a very difficult, painful cycle. They're not letting you in. They're not allowing you to understand what difficult emotions they're going through just because they're the type of person who likes to independently deal with those emotions. So you could be feeling like you're a little bit closed out of their world. They've got this protective bubble that they shield themselves in, and they're really, you know, keeping all the energy out of their field right now. They're trying to focus on closing out a cycle. This is what's hidden. So if you feel like this person's been ignoring you or giving you very little time, communication, it's because they are going through some sort of healing right now. They're trying to find their center. They're trying to find their peace. Or this could be you. Okay, the possible outcome is the World. So I feel like they eventually open up here. There's something here about starting a whole new chapter. The World card is the very last card in the tarot deck. So it's like you've gone through all the trials and tribulations, both of you, in life, and now you're at the next chapter where you can begin again. You can start over. You can enter a whole new world with a lot of excitement, a lot of joy. Let's see, what's the World? Yeah, the Knight of Wands, a very exciting time. This is a whole new beginning to explore, okay, to take control and go after the things that you want, things that are going to make you feel lit up inside. Okay, you can see the horse even standing up there. There's a fire that's going to be lit. Once this world, this cycle opens up, it allows this connection, someone to communicate, to take action towards the other person in a very passionate energy. Okay, so the outcome is quite beautiful. It is talking about this person wanting to be a part of your world, wanting to race towards you. The Knight of Wands can be an inconsistent energy sometimes. This is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. They could have an age difference, but there's something here about, you know, the Knight of Wands not really showing up as inconsistent here. They're showing up as somebody who wants to be a part of your world. They want to bring a spark. There's some sort of spark. It could be you bringing the spark to this person's world. Either way, these two cards, both people are smiling really, really big here. What's the advice? The advice is the Nine of Pentacles, to continue focusing and building yourself up, building up your pentacles, remembering and at the forefront, never forgetting your worth. Continue to harvest. Okay, this is hard work. This is determination, independence. What's the advice? Yeah, the Hierophant. So this is Taurus energy. This talks about coming together in a commitment. So I feel like this is somebody who's single right now, whether it's you or them, as the Nine of Pentacles. This is a single energy. And I feel like what it's giving us advice for here is if this person offers commitment with you or if you offer them commitment, just remember to continue to carry on in your own independence while in this commitment. Don't give up this independence. Don't give up on building yourself. Okay, that's why they fell for you. That's why they feel excited to start something new here, a new journey, a new chapter, because they see you're such a hard worker. You are so independent. You are so beautiful in your own energy. You're ambitious. You go after the things that you want. You work very, very hard. You master things that you learn. Anything you learn, you kill it. Okay, this person is attracted to you. Oh my gosh, the King of Wands. Yeah, just as I say that, they are so turned on by your work ethic. This person, and look at the lion in the background for you, Leo. This person has so much passion for you too, okay? They could be another fellow fire sign, but this is somebody who sees how you shine. They see how you put in the hard work to invest in yourself. Don't change that, okay? Even if you come into unionship with this person, there's like an enlightenment of two souls coming together here with the Hierophant. It's just reminding you here in the advice to never stop working on yourself, never stop working on your investments, the things that are going to bring you happiness, okay? So that's the advice. Let's see now. I want to get a little bit of, let's see. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to get some romance cards to see what else comes up for you guys here. I've already shuffled these cards pretty good, so I don't want to spend too much time on that. Let's see. Messages for Leo, please. What do they need to know about this connection? We've got love language, quality time. Be the witness to each other's lives. Yeah, so I feel like, you know, you could be feeling ignored or a little bit, yeah, I would say ignored. And I feel like quality time is what you're looking for. You're somebody who wants action. Okay, so let's see what else we get for you here. I feel like this person's closing out something very, very difficult, very painful. I don't know what it is, but they're not letting you in. So they're definitely not letting me in. Let go of the past. Clear the energy to allow more love into your life. I feel like this is what this person needs to work on. This is their energy here. They're holding on to something from the past, something that's leaving them, you know, in this healing energy, being very strategic and careful with the actions that they take towards you. What was that? Freedom. Healthy space and room to breathe. Yeah, this kind of reiterates about what I was saying here. If the two of you do come into a commitment with one another, remember, they fell for you. This person admires you and is attracted to you because of your light, because of perhaps maybe you guys share the similar spiritual beliefs or religious beliefs. They look up to you. This person sees that you are a light in their life. So if the two of you come together, make sure you don't stifle each other's freedom. Make sure you continue to work on yourself, to continue to invest in your hobbies and your goals and your achievements. You need to have your own individual identities in order to make this commitment last, because I do feel like that is something that really attracted this person to you, and that's something that you enjoy to do as well. Of course, I'm not saying you have to be so independent to the point that you don't accept the King of Pentacles to help lay that solid foundation with you. But you need the freedom to also be the Empress, okay? But remember, the Empress is on a pedestal. So allow this person, if they ever do want to treat you, allow them to do that, of course. We've got reaching out. Expect a call or a text from the person of interest. So yeah, I feel like right now they could have you blocked off, like energetically. There's no communication with the Two of Swords, with the Seven of Wands. There's this energy of them really sitting in silence, closing out a cycle, not letting you in. Okay, so I feel like you are going to hear from them. It's just a matter of them needing their space right now to heal, their freedom, to be, you know, doing what they need to do. And we've got physical connection, the sacred union of bodies two becoming one. So yeah, this is something about, you know, they're seeing you as the Empress. They do recognize your worth. And I feel like that's why they're being very careful and methodical in their approach. So I don't feel like they're ignoring you because they're not interested. I feel like there's some sort of silence here because they are really going through a major rebirth and they're feeling very deep feelings for you. So they don't want to mess this up. Okay, so I hope that that helped you, Leo. I will see you guys soon. Take care.